What a beautiful day in Paris. All these beautiful tourists, the Eiffel Tower, a crepe stall, fantastic. A savory treat for the afternoon. Why don't I just... Wait a minute. Where's my wallet? I think I've been pickpocketed. And that is sadly what happens to many people here in Paris, France. As one of the world's premier tourist destinations, it's no real surprise that Paris is also home to a bevy of criminals, and not the fun kind of criminals that I call all of you lovely subscribers. I'm talking criminals like pickpockets, thieves, muggers, and con artists, like the countless fake petition scammers that we caught while trying to film this video.
Hi, you speak English?
Oh yes, but I'm busy working right now. Yes.
Say for me, please. Your name?
Oh no, I'm good.
For baby handicap for home is for there.
I don't speak English very good. Huh?
I don't speak English.
No, only little.
That's good.
I don't know what accent I just did. What did that sound like?
I don't
Have you ever been pickpocketed?
No, but my friend was when she was visiting. They were on the metro like as soon as they got here from London and just lost her phone immediately.
Her phone?
Yeah, the first like 5 minutes in Paris.
J'étais en train de me promener et puis il y avait quelqu'un qui est passé comme ça, il m'a pris mon sac.
C'était quoi dans votre sac?
Ah ben il y avait tout. Il y avait mon argent de poche, il y avait mes cartes bleues, il y avait mes bijoux. Bah, en fait, j'étais en train de marcher, il y avait quelqu'un qui est venu me dire Madame, vous avez quelque chose là? Et donc en fait, au moment de regarder, il y avait l'autre qui est passé, il m'a pris mon sac.
To gain greater insight into the criminal mindset, I was presented with the opportunity to spend time with a reformed criminal who had spent much of his youth robbing and even mugging people across Paris. Well, we have to give you an autre nom, a pseudonym. What do you want? Michel, Gérard, Antoine, Ricardo, Ignatius?
Hugo, Sam.
Sam, yes.
You don't want a last name?
No.
Hello, I'm here with Sam Worthington. Sam Worthington here. He's had quite a life.
This part of my life like started, you know, going to school, stealing like bags, voler dans des sacs, dans la cour de récréation, les téléphones. I was like 13, 14. When you get older, pas beaucoup d'argent, les vêtements. À la maison, Dieu merci, thank God, there's always been like food, just the necessary, you feel me? And like as kids living in Paris, like you wanna have the same shit as everybody, you wanna live the same life as everybody, you know? And our parents, like they cannot afford this life for us. They can give you like 10 bucks maybe for a week and that's it, you know? And so we started like doing more serious like robbing. When you see something that has value, you go for it. If it has to be by trickery, if it has to be by violence, we started like stealing in cars. C'est juste rentrer dans des voitures, prendre tout ce qu'il y a. When like we got a little bit older, we were like stealing in the street. You can get caught like anytime because the police can see you. So we started like going out after midnight, searching for open windows. People were maybe sleeping, you know, and I was inside like stealing stuff in the living room. Quand on se faisait inviter à une soirée, on allait là-bas, on rentrait dans une chambre. En gros, on attendait qu'il y ait un moment où il y avait beaucoup de musique, il y avait beaucoup de monde, et nous on allait se mettre dans des chambres, on bloquait la porte et on fouillait toute la chambre, on prenait tout ce qu'il y a à prendre dedans, c'est des bijoux, de l'argent, des vêtements. Des fois même on jetait par la fenêtre et on récupérait en bas. Most of the people organizing like the party, their parents were like in vacation. And so we at the party were stealing like the double of the keys. And when those people were going in vacation, we came back like when there was nobody and this apartment, like it was ours like for a week. And we just like chilling and rubbed everything, you feel me? When we were doing this, we had no feelings. Like I didn't give a fuck about like anybody, like for real, like I was just thinking about my bread and that's it.
The method of pickpocketing here in Paris, it seems to be vraiment a big issue.
Des techniques, il y en a plein. Trickery, like it can be by distraction, you know, any kind, like let's say if you're sitting down, if I have something like I would just put it on your phone, like I would show you things, and I would just grab it under, like you feel me, like if I have a bag or something, I would just show you stuff, and just take it under, you know, just go, and then I would talk to you, and then I would.
See how quickly he did that?
This is why tourists and all this shit, because you know they're not really aware of this thing, you know. When they come here, they think it's the city of love, and you know, like everywhere else in the world, there's good places and bad places, good people and bad people. Here in Paris, there's like a big contrast. There's like really rich people living close to like normal people, living close to really poor people. And we really like in between these. I mean, I cannot say like that we're poor because we have a family, we have home, we have like something to eat, but we don't have more. We want to be like the other. I want what you have, you feel me? So I'm gonna take it from you. I'm not gonna work to buy it. Golden chain, anything, you know, phones, anything.
Bonjour, je suis ici pour le concert de Michael Bublé. Et tu sais où est le stade? Stade de France?
Ah, le Stade de France, non, c'est pas par là.
C'est pas par là? Oh, mince, ok, ouais. Je vais Michael Bublé.
You know why you were good? Because look, when I'm sitting, my face is up and my phone is here, so I don't have my eye on it. And the way that you keep my head up, anything that you can do here, I don't see it. This is why you have to go for people that really like, they're unaware, like really, they think like life is good. They're just chilling, you know, and the phone is here, they're resting you, they'll just answer to you and then, you know, and it's done. And then like maybe 5 minutes later, they'll go, where my phone is? And he'll be like, is it that person that just came?
It's this guy. It's this guy with the biscuit. A scale of 1 to 10, how would you score me? How would you grade that?
8.
You give a future career ahead of you.
No, for anyone watching though, don't do this.
In French, we'll call it la gratte. When we say on va à la gratte, it means like we're gonna go for anything. We go in the streets and we go find anything that has value. Like it can be person, it can be somebody that has like expensive jacket, jewelry, anything, you know. Bad mentality, like really, like we'll snatch your chain, we'll take your phone, we'll follow them until they get like into their home. Like we'll go inside and violence, give me your shit, you know. Taking phone, make it, unlock it, take out the iCloud, everything so the phone is already reset. We'll straight up like tell the boy like unlock it, unlock your iCloud so the phone we can reset it like fresh.
Use your imaginations and pretend like we're in a crowd. We're in a crowded line. Yeah. We're waiting.
Okay. You know, I would just go like this, and you know, I would try to, you know, do stuff so you don't focus on, you know, what I'm taking on you. Your mind is really gonna be focused on here, and the pressure I'm putting on you.
Okay, let me give that a try. Why don't you put it in your pocket so you're behind him? I see this, and I go, oh. What's this? What's this? Too obvious.
It wasn't fluid.
Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time. Okay. I know what to do. I've got an idea. Watch this, okay? Oh my God! It's Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks.
Where?
Oh, it's not Tom Hanks.
For real now, it was good. It was better.
Has anyone ever caught you before?
No, me only got caught by the police, but I mean, like, not for pickpocketing. Like, I got caught like doing things. I went to jail like more than 10 times for robbing, and I've been to jail like for drugs, you know, smoking, driving reckless. I got a case and I was on, I don't know how to say, like sursis. They tell you like if you get caught one more time for this shit, you're gonna face like this. C'était grave, tu vois. Je me suis dit là, je peux aller en prison pour de la merde. And I was already thinking about like stopping because I started working like normal work. After this last time like I got caught, I was gonna face those 2 years. Like I said, it's done, bro. Prison is like, it's the worst thing I think. You know, you can make money other ways. Prison is a fucked up shit. Like it fucks your life up. This is why it's better to stop and maybe be broke a little bit and try to put your shit together. In France, when you get 18 years old, you can go to prison. And before that, you cannot unless you kill someone. But most of the Parisian kids have the same like story, I guess. Maybe not the same, but I mean like everybody does something, sell drugs, try and make money, has problem with the cops. And then, you know, when we get 18, we stop that shit. I have many friends in prison because it didn't stop. I could be one of these people. One day you got just to wake up and tell yourself like, what is gonna be my life? I cannot do this all my life. Some of them don't wake up and, you know, they go to prison for this shit. If they're trying to interact or we're gonna fight, I'm gonna put pressure on you, so you're just gonna shut up. And if you're trying to grab me or shit, you know, we're gonna fight. In France, it's working like that, you know, like people get scared usually, so, you know, you don't really have to do much. You just slap them or, you know, punch them and that's it. In French, we call it like vol avec violence, robbing with violence. Sometimes we didn't even get anything because like the person, he didn't want like to take off his jacket, so we had to beat him. And at the end, it was making too much noise, and we were like, okay, fuck it. So we just beat someone and then went back with nothing. We hit for him to give, but if he doesn't give, then we're just hitting him for free. We're just like punching somebody and then going home with nothing. When we go back home, like, you know, when you sleep, we think about what we're doing, you know, like, even though we're making it for the money, we know what we're doing, we know it's bad. We don't understand it, but like for them people, it's really like a trauma. Like when they go back home, they're like, damn, something really bad happened to me. And like for us, it's like nothing, like, you know, even sometimes we, like when we were smaller, we'd be joking about that, like, I did this, I did that. Even though it's bad, you know, like, we'd be joking around, and people like when they get home, we don't think about that, but like it's kind of a trauma for them. Like if you snatch someone's chain or if you punch someone for his phone, they go back home, tell their kids or shit that like they're shaking and all.
C'était une mauvaise expérience pour moi, oui. J'ai quand même perdu tout ce que j'avais. Donc sur le moment, oui, j'étais très très en colère, oui. Oui. Mais ça m'a marqué. Vous voyez, j'en parle encore aujourd'hui. Ça m'a marqué, oui.
One time I went to a change store and I saw like this one guy with a big chain, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna follow him. So I followed him. Like it really took a long time because it was an old person, like, and he was walking slowly. So I really took my time, you know. When he got like inside his thing, I pulled it, and like this shit, like it didn't want to break, and I pulled him like so hard, like really I put my strength. And he was old, so I pulled him like really hard. He fell on me, like he started yelling, but like, you know, old people yelling at, oh! When I think about it, like I think about my parents. If anybody does this to my family, I guess I could kill that person. So really what I did that day it was bad, like for real. Usually when you rob, you don't think about it, like you just do your thing. If I have to slap somebody, I don't think about it, but like instantly when he fell on me, like I felt like so weird, like really. This time, bro, I really like, as I told you, like you think about your family, your sister, your mom getting, you know, getting snatched by someone or her bag, something like, you know. So yeah, this really affected me. Even like you making me like think about it, like I still like regret it. Like I really got regret and remorse for that shit. My advice for people like not to get robbed, not to get pickpocketed is like, you know, just be aware, don't look scared. People feel this energy, you know. You feel when somebody's scared, and when somebody's scared, you know you already have everything. Taking care of your stuff, keep it in your pocket, keep your stuff in your bag, keep your pockets closed. Just stay aware of people like watching everywhere, like, you know, people that are not like acting normal, and people that are pushing, people that want to get too much in contact with people. They just want to put their hands in, you know, anywhere they can put it. Any bad person, any good person, there's always another side of the story. When we're doing those things, we're bad people, but like after that, like we're still human beings. My hopes for the future is I want to do like real estate. I want to invest in like Africa, like making like hotels. I want to invest in my music, in my art, and my family, bro. You know, just making sure everybody is good. Use your past for your future, you feel me? Like make it a strength.